believe the world would be a better place if men take the time to understand a woman. And if women take the time to understand a man. The man you are with now, he could be so much more than you think if you put the effort in the marriage, if you give it your all, Habibti. Not saying that you haven't given it your all, but give it your all and see how it is. Men, you need to go and experiment. Women are very complex. Like, for example, when you tell her, what do you want to eat? That question, Sha. You see that question? That question there is very, very, very simple, but very hard to women. Be spontaneous. Take her somewhere where she likes to eat. Take her somewhere where she normally goes oftenly. Rather than tell her, what do you want to eat? You will never get an answer to that question that is very simple. You will get a long answer. This. It's all about the color red, which is the color of love. Now, if you get to think of it, who invented this? Who said that red should be a color to represent love? Why not lavender purple? Habibti, marriage in Islam is two words. Mawaddatan wa rahma. Love and mercy, which is a sign that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists. Khalilas, halal love marriage is sweeter than honey. Let no one tell you otherwise. How do you keep love alive in marriage? How do you keep the love going? Why does love fail? Why does love fade in marriage? Your body, your looks do not keep you married, Habibti. They fade. They are all an illusion and they fade over time. Love and mercy is what keeps the marriage going. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you doing, Bam Bam? Hope you're doing fantastic, Khalilas. And it's been long. Welcome back to the video. If you're new to this video, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zaina Rams. I am the Al Khalila Queen. And on this channel, we do everything self-improvement, self-empowerment. On our road to marriage matrimony. You understand? And everything Muslimah related. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to our channel, okay? Because you are already a Khalila. Because you are a Khalila. You're already watching this. I would love to personally say, please, I would love to personally say this. Asante sana, shukran, jazakallah, merci, ngia bonga, ngia lebucha, baya danki. To all my beautiful people, my beautiful family, my Khalilas out there, we have reached 1,000 subscribers. Man, this family is growing. This family is reaching to the skies, and I appreciate you. All of this is you. So, without further ado, let's get back to how a beautiful unity between two people can be fil Dunia Wal Akhera. I hope you're paying attention to this. I hope you open your ears. For all my married ladies, this video is dedicated to you. How would we grow love? How will we keep the love, alive? How will keep the marriage going? Fil Dunia Wal Akhera is the quotes for the day, the quotes for the year, the quotes for all the years. Ladies that have read this book, The 5 Languages of Love, you would understand what I'm saying. Utanielewa. Like, how can you be living there? How could you be married to him and not know the language of love? Kwa wale watu wenye wasiojua, I'm about to educate you. I'm going to educate you today. Like, lend me your ears, please. This thing is, now in life, in love, in the love life, in the unity between two people, there comes a time, or there is sometimes, where you are trying to express your feelings to your loved one, but you're trying to express your feelings, he's trying to express his feelings, but you're not understanding each other. You're not meeting each other halfway. And if you do understand each other, the love is not maximized to its limit. You understand? Love can be so sweet. Love is sweeter than honey. You understand? But if you're not loving properly and he's not loving you properly, you won't maximize love. You won't enjoy love. So that comes in the 5 languages of love. Now, let me explain in layman's terms to the babies, the newlyweds. Okay, this is it. Now, me, I speak Swahili. All right, I speak Swahili. The man I'm married to speaks isiZulu. The man I'm married to speaks English. The man I'm married to speaks French. Now, this man, I always tell him, nakupenda, nakupenda, nakupenda. I keep telling him nakupenda, but this man doesn't speak Swahili. He does not understand Swahili. So he's literally looking for ways like, does my wife love me? Does my wife love me or she does not? But every day I tell this man I love him. But as long as I keep saying this, I love you, nakupenda, nakupenda in Swahili, this man doesn't understand Swahili. He won't understand what I mean. You get what I'm saying? That is the same, guys. That is the same with love languages, guys. The way different people express love differently. You understand? The way you receive love differently. The way you give love differently. We all have particular ways in which we express love, in which we give love. So by identifying your spouse's way of expressing love, you'll understand that he loves you. If you don't know how he expresses love, he's probably showing you I love you and you're busy sitting there and you're thinking you married the worst man on earth. This man is showing you love in his way. You need to know how your spouse receives love, how he wants his love to be received, how he wants his love to be given to him. And in that way, you give him love. And this marriage will be for Dunia Wal Akhera completely. Now, before we go any further, I would love to pay attention to these languages. Pay attention to what's happening around you. Pay attention to your marriage. Pay attention to your surroundings. Marriage is half of deen, then you need to put more power, more effort on your marriage. To your love, when you pay attention to your marriage, when you put more effort in your marriage, you will find out that this person has been speaking in Swahili to you and you don't even understand Swahili. Now, Habibti, these love languages are. We start with number one. Our number one love language is verbally. Namdomo, with your tongue. In dramatic English, it's called words of affirmation. In simple English, it's called verbal. How to express yourself verbally. Love with your words. This is an expression of love through words. This is an expression of love through the things you say to your partner. I love you. I miss you. Honey, bunny, sugar, pumpkin. All the names of the world. This is an expression of love. Now, let me tell you something, men. Women love an expression of love through words. They love it. They adore it. The Prophet ﷺ used to have a lot of pet names for Aisha radiallahu anha. Now, I used to only know one. Apparently, he used to have multiple pet names for Aisha. Now, who says it's not halal to call your wife pet names? Who says it's not halal to call your husband pet names? Give him a pet name. Make sure he's comfy and all chubby when you call him. He's going to get all sweetie and honey. And that is the source of love. Rasulullah ﷺ used to call Aisha by the names Ummi Abdullah, Humaira, and there was one that he used to call her, he's called Aish. Now he used to take out the ta marbuta from the name Aisha and he used to call her Aish. Now nobody on this world ever called Aisha Aish. There's some men out there who are macho, who are over masculine, that think if they are given a pet name, no, it's a taboo. I cannot call you baby. Some wives out there, they're not even called baby. Oh, they don't even know the word baby. The man has never taken out baby. He has never called her baby ever since they got married. Now, look at the society of the Prophet ﷺ. He's a society of barbarians, but he still will profess his love for Aisha in public. When he was asked, who do you love the most? In his answer, he will say Aisha. Aisha was not around to like, okay, because she's around, I need to say. She was not around, but he will still profess his love. Now, are you telling me you are more macho than the Prophet ﷺ? Nah. So call your wife baby, call your wife pet names and let the love grow. The second love language is quality time. Quality time, quality time. There's even a song if I forget. Like quality time. Now let me tell you something. Come. Men, women love this love language more. There's a lot of women, majority of women out there this is their love language, like quality time. Spend time with me. Spend time, like allocate a time and then spend it with me. Now, this particular love language is loved by most women, but it's so hard for the men to give. Like a man to give you time, it's so hard. Some women are at home, I pity them, and they don't even go out with their husbands. They don't even partake in quality time. Just staying at home and laying in bed for 30 minutes with your man or with your husband or with your wife is quality time. Taking a walk outside, it's quality time. Now, ladies, this could be hard to a man that um, he doesn't understand the word of love. He doesn't understand the language called love. But as I told you, let's reel it in. Let's reel. It's all about communication. Communicate this to this man. If you want to grow your love, if you want to develop your marriage, if you want to improve your marriage, overall improvements of your marriage, and you want to last, fi dunya wal akhera, you have to communicate this to this man. You have to tell him that, you know what, I need your time, man. You need to invest time in me, man. You understand? Even if it's the littlest of time. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam on an hadith, it is stated that they were on a journey. On this journey, he had other Sahabas, and Aisha radiallahu anha was with them. You understand? Aisha radiallahu anha was with them. So what he did, they reached a point where it was in the midday, like just about the midday. They reached a point where he called Anas radiallahu anhu, and he told Anas, you know what, you guys can go ahead of me. I'm gonna catch up with y'all in a minute. Then he went over to Aisha's camel and he was like, let's race. You understand? All of you guys that read hadith and see that you'll know this hadith. These are hadiths that we're supposed to be looking upon. These are what else do you want in an example of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, of the seal of prophethood. So he told her, let's race. And they raced and she won. Okay. The next time they were on a journey, they raced and he won. And you'll know how the hadith continues. You understand? This is to show you that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also had quality time with the mother of the ummah. And you are not having quality time with your woman. That's how the love is failing. That's how the marriage is dying. You need to put up time for this woman. You need to put up time for this man. Now, I know we have modern ladies in here. They have 24 hours jobs, 9 to 5. Lady, you need to have time for this man. If you do not have time for this man, somebody else is going to have the time with him for you. You understand? So put up time for him. Do something spontaneous. The third love language is giving gifts to each other. Now, Habibtis, I don't know about you. If you know this, we are talking about physical gifts here. Physical gifts, okay? Physical gifts. Now, for all my Khalilas out there, I don't know about you, but I love gifts. I love gifts. A hadith says is that give gifts to each other, you would love one another. Khalas, that giving gifts to each other is a form of love language. It increases love for each other. Now, me nage, I like expensive gifts from time to time, and small little gifts after 2 weeks. Get the girl going. Girls we love gifts. Come. I got a lot of things to tell you today. I got a lot of things to whisper to you. These are secrets. Now, men, wedding anniversaries are mustahab. They liked by Allah. Something that will cause your marriage fil dunya wal akhera to continue. Why not? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love it. For the wedding anniversary, gift your lover, gift your wife a gift. And the ladies, you too. You also need to start giving this man gifts. You don't know whether his love language is gifts. How would you know if you don't give him? You are always receiving, you are not giving. You need to sit back and think, how am I going to carry my marriage forward? How am I going to improve my marriage? Maybe this man's love language is gifts. So gift him something and see. For the wedding anniversary, men, take your wives out. Take her for a dinner party. Buy her a luxurious gift once a year. The fourth language is chores, work. When you work for your loved one, when you cook for them, when you wash the dishes, when you take out the bin, when you do laundry for a particular loved one, you do laundry at home. Now, this topic has a lot of controversy. Like, men don't want to talk about doing work. Some men don't even want to talk about chores. Let me tell you something. The chores at home is not a must that she does it, but she does it to show you that she loves you. You understand? In Islam, the chores are not a must. It's not her job. She is the flower of the house. But she does it because it's her responsibility as a woman of the house. And when she does it, it's her way of showing you muhabbat. It's her way of showing you love. Now, let me tell you something. The love language, chores and work can also be a love language to men. You understand? It can also be a love language to women. You understand? I do not come here and shame men and actually tell you guys that you know what, you need to start learning how to cook. You need to start learning how to do the dishes. You need to do dishes for her. What I'm saying is, even if you decrease the load off her shoulder, it is a love language. You know what? Call her up before you come from work. Call her up, say, hey, mama, hey, love, hey, darling, dinner is on me tonight. Don't even cook. Don't even think about cooking. Just wear your lovely dress and we're going out. This will mean a lot. This will mean a lot. Like coming from me, like, where are the ladies in this room? If you are a lady and your love language is going out, that man, you need to put your hands up. This is where you need to step your foot and say, you know what, my love language is going out. Communicate it with him. Decreasing the chores from her is her love language. All right. So if you are a man, you need to start doing this. You don't need to do the chores physically. For example, there's laundromats. Now you say, you know what, I don't want my wife to, for today, I don't want you to do any laundry. For a particular Sunday, I don't want you to do any laundry. We are taking these clothes to the laundromat. Do that. Go take the whole clothes so she doesn't have you're lifting the burden off her. You are doing a love language. You are communicating me with me in a loving way. And I love that. I love that. Now, I was speaking about the man. Let's go to the woman. Now, ladies, I beg. See this thing about you saying, you know what, this man doesn't love me. This man doesn't show me love. He goes to work. He brings money. And if I ask you a question, do you eat? Yes. The fridge is full in the house? Yes. The man caters for your needs? Yes. He buys you clothes. He makes sure that you are dressed properly. He makes sure that his family is eating. He makes sure that there is stock of food in the kitchen. This is his way of showing you love, Habibti. This man is doing this fourth love language, which is chores. He's working for you. 90% of his income goes towards the house. 90% of his income is all yours. What do you want? You say he doesn't love you. This is his way of showing you he loves you by feeding you. This is his way of showing you he loves you by buying you clothes. This is his way of showing you he loves you by stocking up the pantry. It is his way of showing you love. This is how he shows you love. He loves you, yeah? Affirm it. If you see him do this, he never keeps you hungry, girl. This is his way of showing you love. This is how he shows he cares. So, cut the slack. Give him a slack, like cut him the slack. He's showing you love. You're just not understanding it. This is the way he shows love. Understand. Manifest it. Breathe in it. The fifth love language, physical touch. This language has two parts. The first part is that number one is that the first physical part is that you don't need to be intimate with each other for this fifth love language. This means that kisses, hugs, this is what I mean. You understand? Now, some of us are cuddle bears. We love cuddling. We feel we have heavy emotions. We just want someone to cuddle with us. That goes for the men also. All right? That goes for the men. They need something, they are emotional, they just need cuddle. The man will never admit that he needs a cuddle, but he needs a cuddle. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to brush his teeth with miswak before he would enter the house. Now, ladies, tell me, why would he brush his teeth with miswak before he enters? He was about to go and kiss the ladies, the wife. You understand? So the first part of this love language is kisses. Showing love in a form of kiss. Showing love by kissing her, by giving her a peck on the cheek. Some ladies love kisses more than anything. Sometimes you don't need to be intimate with the person to show them love. You can show them love by giving her a kiss from time to time. Wanawake. Mpatie a kiss la surprise mme wako. Give him a kiss spontaneously. He's sitting somewhere in the house. He's angry or he's on the phone. Go ahead and kiss him. It's gonna brighten his face. He's going to smile from Alpha and Omega to this street to that street. Give him a kiss. Achana na mambo ya serious kila saa. Tania. Mapenzi, marriage is all about kutaniana. And the fifth love language, intimacy, is about kutaniana. Kiss him. The second part is intimacy. Now, this part I would love to actually hone in on it. Let's zoom in. The thing here is, you see, all the first love language, number one, number two, number three. Now, a lady, if you do not give her the love language of affirmation, she don't hear nothing from you. You don't confirm to her that you love her. Number two, if you do not give her the love language of presence, she never receives anything from you. You disregard her. Number three, you don't give her quality time. You don't spend time with her. You are always busy. You are always everywhere. You're doing this, you're doing that. Number four, you don't even help her with the chores. You don't help lift the burden up, the weight up of the chores in the house. You think she's going to give you this fifth one. This fifth love language is for the men mostly. The man lives for this fifth language. You know, physical touch by intimacy. The man cannot live without intimacy. Man need it. You understand? But I must tell you, if you are a man, how are you going to receive this physical touch as a love language from a lady if you do not give her these other four love languages? Intimacy should be beautifully and romantically done. You are making love. You understand? This it should be an acceptance. Both parties should agree. Both parties should want to perform the act. And by you getting her, this lady, to perform the act nicely with her heart at one place, you need to give her these four love languages, whichever one is most important to her, whichever one she communicates love better. Ar-Rijal, men. If you do not give her these four languages, how are you going to be intimate with your wife? How is she going to give you in a loving way? Just saying, for the purpose of this video, Abby, please learn your wife, and wives, learn your man. Learn how they communicate love to you, and a marriage will be so beautiful. Your marriage will be the sweetest thing on earth. Now, sweeter than honey. Take all of this that I have given you in a golden platter and go and experiment. Go and find out what his love language is. And also, I would love that you take time and you self discover yourself. Dig deep inside. Find out what is your love language. What makes you smile? What makes you laugh? What makes you feel overjoyed in the inside? What makes you tick? What makes you tack? And when you find this about yourself, communicate it with him in a nice way. Communicate it with him in a beautiful way where he will understand you. He won't feel he's being attacked. Achana na ile ya kusema kwamba he should know. How would he know? How would he know? He won't know. Okay. So this is all for me for today. Hope you guys love this video. Don't forget to share it to our sisters in Islam. Ma'as salama.